I'm Frances Wages. I'm so glad you're joining me. And first off, I want to say welcome to springtime. I'm out in my backyard, and as you can see, the sun is over my shoulder. I can hear the birds singing. I can let my dog run, and it's very nice. I've got my sweats on because it's still a little coolish, but that's okay. I can deal with that. What I want to talk about today with you guys is a topic kind of on the ADD mind, which is something I say I have. I've not been diagnosed with it, but my mind bounces from one thing to another in rapid fashion. And I gather that some other folks maybe suffer from the same thing. So today what I want to talk about is finding consistency. And the first thing I want to say is, and I will probably have another video and blog post about this in the future, but about setting goals, because when you have an ADD mind, it is very difficult to achieve those goals at times, so you have to adapt. But we're going to save that for another time. Today what I want to talk about is consistency. Okay, so on the way to setting and getting goals, you have to find a way to be consistent. So for me, I used to eat breakfast every day, but it might be any kind of thing that you can imagine. I might have a piece of toast and some jelly. I might have yogurt. I might have like one of those sandwich thins with a zapped egg and some mayo. I might have cereal. I might have, I don't know, any number of things. And that suited me quite fine. Recently, for a couple of different reasons, I was trying to work on my diet, which is something I still am, and now I'm kind of in phase 2. Earlier I was trying to get past as many of my allergies and IBS as I could. Now I'm trying to get on the DASH plan and follow that a little more strictly. And so that's what kind of generated my wanting to find consistency. So here's what happened. I saw that oatmeal was an acceptable food item in the morning. I wasn't really big on oatmeal. I mean, I like it, but I didn't love it. But it was on my plan, and I figured out a way to do it, which was easy. I put the kettle on, and when I cut the coffee maker on, I just put the kettle on the light, cut it on, do a few other things in the morning, and then when my coffee's ready, usually the kettle is singing to let me know it's ready, and I have oatmeal with some flaxseed, and the version I have was from the dollar store. It's whole flaxseed, so it's at least a tablespoon. It might even be 2 tablespoons that I just kind of toss in there. Then I have some honey. Again, ideally I like the local honey, but failing that is just the honey that is available in the grocery stores. And a lot of times I may put a fruit in it, or I may put something like raisins or cranberries, which I know are fruit but they're dried. And of course bananas work well. Another thing that I've also done that's cool is if you put the oatmeal, the flaxseed, cinnamon, raisins, and basically apple pie spice, it really tastes delicious. Variation of that would be to use pumpkin pie spice, which is just a little spice things. They're about that big, and anyway, that's what I've figured out. I've been having that every morning for, I don't know, a month or so. Month or 2 maybe, and now I've gotten used to it, and that means that I'm consistent in the morning. Actually, that makes me feel good, because that's one less stressor. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to try to come up with to have for breakfast. I just have my oatmeal. I know I'm going to have it. I know I'm going to have coffee, and then I can plan for the rest of the day. I would say that what I've gotten out of being consistent is that it has relaxed me some, and it has also let me know that it's okay that it may take a while, and it's also okay that there are going to be mornings where I'm not going to have that, and it's not the end of the world. But just having that consistent tone to my life is making it a lot better. I think that if you just try some small things that'll help you in terms of consistency, you may find yourself it'll make life a little easier. Maybe you're trying to get in shape, but walking for a half of an hour is too much. If you work in an office building, you can do what I used to do, which is I took a water bottle. I would frequently go to get water for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I actually like to drink water, but I like it to be nice and fresh and cold. Number two, it got me out of my little cubicle. And number three, it gave me just a little bit of exercise. And if you do that all day long, at the end of the day, you can actually rack up right many steps. That's a pretty easy thing to do, and it's not going to change a whole lot of, your life. But it's going to do some good things. You're going to be drinking water, which your body needs. You're going to be getting a little more exercise, and and getting away from your cubicle for a few moments, it'll probably clear your head and make you feel better mentally. So, just don't try to overwhelm yourself. When your mind is already overwhelmed, I find that oftentimes I try to overwhelm myself. I try to do too much. We don't need to do that. We need to make it simple. Simple changes are the easiest. Then we can move to another thing. Because right now I've got my breakfast down pat. Now I'm moving to general weight, which, as I say, I was kind of following that anyway, but I'm going to go with the DASH plan because it's springtime. There's going to be a lot of fruits and vegetables available locally that are fresh, and that'll be perfect. That'll be healthy for me. It'll be great. I can support the local farmers, and it's just a win-win situation all the way around. Hopefully I'll lose some weight too. So just think of some things like that in your own life. Don't try to think of something big. Just think of something little. For instance, if it's not feasible for you to walk around to the water, when you park your car, instead of parking closer, park further away. I call it the outer 40. I used to have a huge Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. It's the one that John Gotti was riding in when he was arrested and put in the federal prison system. You know why? Because I also called it my Mafia Mobile. Reason is, it is huge. At the time, it was the biggest vehicle on the market, albeit in terms of trucks and vans, they were no bigger. Most of the parking spaces, it covers it one side to the other, end to end. So just in the sense of it being so big, I usually would park in the outer 40 so it was easier to park. That was a good thing because it meant that I got used to walking. Now I'm used to walking. A lot of times I'll do that just naturally. Something like that is simple to do and easy to implement, but it'll make you feel better. And if you're going to work or coming from work, it gives you just a few minutes to kind of rethink your day or to think of the start of your day, and that's not a bad thing either. So basically what I want you to get from this is to go out, just try to make minor changes in your life that'll make it better. It's going to make you feel better mentally, and oftentimes it'll make you feel better physically. You go out, have a great day. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.